EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rabbit. Street, rabbit. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
Now a give, right side. Mabry. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Number 22.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is on you, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st down, 49ers.
Okay, break. 59. Mike Cowboy 80. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike's 5'9". Let go. 9.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Out.
They'll run on 1st down. Mabry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 now.
Hawk 70. It's coming to 70 Lion. Here we go. 70 Ranger. 45. Set. Go. Get that quarterback at all costs. 45's the mic. Drop deep.
He'll look to throw. Gets this one to use check. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going on clockwork right now for them.
They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
At the Broncos' 13-yard line.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
They're running it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Ready?
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
7 Pirates. Shut up. Ain't no such thing as a law.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
58. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Showtime today,
and
baby.
He takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Broncos. Graham Gano.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, 49ers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Watch the pass.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. Panther 60. Panther 60. Chop 60. Chop 60. Kill. 49. Hurt.
2nd and 3. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
San Francisco.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Broncos 7, 49ers nothing.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jared Reed gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Come 19, come 19.
Get ready.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Mike's 59. Watch the run.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. You can't block me. 45.
Hurt.
Let's get go.
Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 at the Niners' 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a first down throw that's complete, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
The 33-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
Locke throwing on target to Fant, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is in the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
The pass.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Even. 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Complete to Deebo Samuel. No gain on the play.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down now. Mabry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Locke working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. 70 Indy.
I got you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Mike's 56.
A final shot before half for Locke. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, watch that.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
11 yards there, just like last play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 37.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now to the air. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because
And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
58's the mic. Switch up. Switch up.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49ers' 35-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Boom, fellas, let's go. Here we go.
To throw it is locked. And incomplete on the deep ball. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
We got 4.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Here we go.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A quick throw outside by Locke. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Locke on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, 30 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Broncos 35, 49ers 7.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes you get away.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, 49ers.
Down! 70 Timberwolf.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Check, 59, 59.
Hey, watch that. Dragon 60.
59's mark.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now again, open down the middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Broncos 35, 49ers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Here's Locke to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Three down.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're going to the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun. Lock. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strip that ball.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check. Riggs.
Pass. Watch the pass. 45.
Check smash. 19 Lion.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Let go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.